Bell in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We had another live going on today, just out here running errands. I thought we just catch up with each other. It's been about, I was going to say it's been about 24 hours. It's been about 12 hours. Hope everybody's taking care of themselves. Hope everybody's having a good start to your beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Whether you're starting it, you're right in the middle of it, or you're getting ready for bed, whatever it may be. It's been a beautiful day so far. It's been a really beautiful day so far. And I just wanted to come on here and talk with everybody and see how everyone's doing. Exchange some energy, some love, and some light. We're all in this together, right? So anyways, running errands. I just returned some hokas. I'm going to be driving just for a moment, but I want to sit down and talk with you guys at least for about 45, maybe even 60 minutes or so. But while we do that, I'm going to find us a nice little location. So anyways, it's a beautiful day over here. We've been having the last week or week and a half, we've been having some turbulent weather. It has been very wintry. Let's just put it that way. It has been very, very wintry. So the sun's out today. It's beautiful. I was able to go running. I was able to go running outside, which was great. Beautiful run this morning, or as I say, this AM. We did an interval run. So for those of you that are newer to the channel, that are newer to the channel, we are training for a marathon, and we will be running this marathon 11 weeks or so from today. Normally, I don't like to share what I'm doing until I do it, but might as well. If we're really wanting to connect on this channel and we're really wanting to grow, I might as well tell you what I'm already doing and show you the progress along the way. So today was an interval run, just 2 by 800, which in other words, I didn't know what this meant until a couple weeks ago. 2 by 2 laps. Okay, so 2 times 2 rounds, I'm doing a half of a mile. And when I'm doing this half of a mile, I'm damn near a sprint. So we did that for 2 rounds, along with 5 miles total. Okay, so about a mile or so of sprinting, balls to the wall, and then 4 miles of just kind of recovery and training. And let me tell you, when I did my first interval, whooped my ass. Like, push it. Sound like that song, doo, doo, doo. You know, in the beginning of that Push It old school song. Push it. Yeah, push it real good. We pushed it real mother loving good because your boy was out of breath. I'm already out of breath again. Let me take off this jacket. Golly. I know how to work myself up. God darn. So, we did that. That was beautiful. And after that, my mom's still feeling a little sick. So she called me. No, I called her to check on her to see how she was doing. Yesterday, I went over there to check on her. I've been a mama's boy since the jump. So I had to, I just got to make sure she's doing okay. So what's going on, Gumboiki? Gumboiki, I like that name. Very unique. What's going on? So I called her this morning just to make sure she's feeling better. She's like, yeah, I really feel like a smoothie. I said, well, let me make you a smoothie. Come on over. So she left her house, came over, gave her a smoothie, whatnot. So it's just been a really balanced, beautiful, beautiful start to the day. And it's no question. And I really want to emphasize this, that I didn't just wake up today hoping it would be a good day. I did maybe a week or so ago, maybe a week or two ago, I was waking up hoping that it would be a good day, or, starting to basically what I'm saying is that this is momentum that is carried over from not only yesterday, but the day before yesterday. This momentum, the reason why I feel good as I do today, and I gave myself a 7 out of 10, which is still an A. I say A minus. And, but this isn't just because I woke up and all of a sudden, and the reason why I'm sharing this is because I want to emphasize when you take care of yourself daily, and that doesn't just mean going hard and doing the things that are difficult, working out twice a day. That's not what taking care of yourself to the fullest extent really means. To me, I mean, that could be what it means to you. But to me, taking care of myself is not only taking care of my health, but taking care of my mind, right? Whether I'm doing meditation, whether I'm listening to music, or whether I'm listening to audiobooks, which I mostly do throughout the day. If I'm doing dishes, if I'm cleaning, if I'm running. My first whole 2 or 3 months started with audiobooks while I was running. And it's just something to be said. When I was a personal trainer back in 2015, 2016, I was scared. I was scared. I only said that because, when I first started, it was like, oh, it was kind of weird, because again, I was probably trying to do more than I needed to do. But what I noticed with training is that, sure, if you're starting from scratch, if you're starting from day one and you're really looking to get to a goal, whether it's lose weight or, there's a million things we can do for fitness, right? But I always stressed, I always emphasized to all of my clients that, look, I know the day one is going to be maybe a little difficult. Day one's going to be maybe a little difficult, but after day one, you'll notice that when you wake up day two, it'll be a little easier for you to work out. Day three, it'll be easier. Day four, by the time you hit a week, not only is it really easy for you to work out, but now you don't really want to touch that cookie. You don't want to miss a workout, not only because you have momentum, but you're taking care of yourself as well. So I always emphasize that when I was doing personal training, and it goes no different when it comes to life, when it comes to how we're living. When you take care of yourself one day, we'll say this: you have a bad day, you have a couple bad days, and maybe because you haven't been eating ultimately balanced how you want to. Maybe you haven't, maybe you missed a couple days at the gym, right? Maybe you had a fight with a significant other, or maybe with yourself. You've been talking down on yourself. Right there, you already know you're starting to slow down your momentum to your well-being. So from that day, for example, maybe I shouldn't do anything, but the next day I have a chance to create a new momentum, right? And the easiest way, especially, and I don't want to put too much light on if you're in a rut or not, but just for the case of this example, if I'm not feeling it one day, go to sleep in the day. Next day, that's the opportunity to create new momentum. And the way that we do that is taking care of ourselves, the easiest way. A lot of people think, oh, I gotta, I gotta, I gotta do something great in order for me to create momentum. I gotta do something great, or I gotta get, from A to Z. If you get to A to B, it feels just as good as if you got from A to Z, right? Matter of fact, if you got from A to Z, that's it. Now you're back at step one. You're back at looking around for something versus enjoying the journey. So, um, yeah, just a little food for thought. What's up, Queen? What do you got, a mouse in your house? You might, hey, it's a spirit animal. If I remember correctly, for the spirit aspect, what a mouse means is, dude, I know that guy. See if he recognizes me. It's a guy, guy over there that owns a taekwondo or a martial arts gym. Anyway, he's a Twitch streamer. I know him on a creator basis. But anyway, a mouse means spirit animal, mouse. I forget what it means, but it might be a good sign, Queen. Queen, it might be a good sign. It might be trying to tell you something. Okay. If you need some help, I was gonna say let me know, but I don't know what I can do over here. I know you're not super duper close to me. Um, Yeah, so for those of you guys that joined, man, I hope everybody's doing well. We're just hanging out, just connecting. It's a beautiful day out here. You said that means I'm dirty. No, no. Because you got a crumb or two around the crib doesn't mean you're dirty. Just because you got a crumb or two around the crib doesn't mean you're dirty, okay? Um, so yesterday was great. We streamed last night. We streamed yesterday afternoon, just like this. And then yesterday afternoon, shout out to all of you guys. Really loved the support yesterday. Yeah, it was a really good live yesterday. So I wanted to show back up again and just connect with everybody. Like I said, I'm just running errands. I want to take you guys inside the Lowe's, inside Lowe's with me. If you guys want to go inside Lowe's with me, let me know. Because with this stream, we can make it like a IRL type of stream, where we're just talking and connecting, and I'm just taking you guys through my day. But what's everybody doing today, man? What's everybody else got going on? 11:11 just hit the clock. What's everybody else got going on today? Huh? Let me catch my breath for a minute. Um, yeah, we had just a laid back live last night. Nothing crazy. I'm still getting a little bit more um used to doing the streaming online on the Windows on the PC. So that's going good too. We tried to play the scary game last night. I got a couple good jump scares. Um I know Monica was out there last night. She was on the stream last night, and it was pretty trippy. So we did that last night. We'll probably stream again tonight. We'll probably stream again tonight. We feeling it. We feeling a little vibe with that. So um yeah, we're just going and we're flowing. We're just going and flowing. But just to kind of talk about a topic here, man, I've really been talking about pre-paving, as we come to a close on this man-made year. Hey, James. It's so funny you mentioned that. And as I literally just start talking about pre-paving the next year, that's pretty ironic. Um, but yeah, I want to talk about pre-paving uh, before we actually physically take action. I believe that pre-paving is not only helpful, but it's almost a must to pre-pave before you embark on anything you want to create, anything you want to manifest, anything you physically want to start manifesting. It is crucial to pre-pave. What is pre-paving? Because that is already a loaded term. Pre-paving literally means what it sounds like. I'm getting ahead of what I want to do energetically. I'm I'm creating what I want in my mind. And now this is where a lot of people will get hindered because they don't allow themselves to imagine anymore. They don't allow themselves to think beyond not only what they've seen, but their whole experience of life, what life has given to them. Many people will continue to think about the instances and about the times that have already happened versus creating what you want to happen, because that's ultimately what we're doing every single moment, whether or not we believe it or not. Before we go to the fridge and get food, it's a thought. Before we do anything, it's a thought. And the way that we cater our thoughts, especially in this example, when it comes to what we want to create, is pivotal. If I'm thinking about what I desire in a positive frequency, how do I want my YouTube channel to look? Okay. Like you can't just go, okay, I want to have a million followers, I want to have a million subscribers in a year, right? Already that's too big of a jump. You have to be honest with yourself. If I had a really popular YouTuber friend that had a million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, then that might be something I could think, because if I'm a best friend with somebody like that, then that might happen. But to use me as an example, I love to use me as an example. The way that I'm pre-paving my YouTube channel is I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Normally when I do lives or normally when I do videos, I get this many viewers or I get this many views. What would I like to see myself doing? What would I like to work myself up to? And being honest with yourself is going to make the pre-pavement a little bit easier. So if I go a million followers, a million subscribers, obviously that's too far. What if I go, you know what? When I do lives, instead of just three or four or five or six people, what if I can average 10? And even as I share this with you and as I say it out loud, I feel how I feel about that. I'm going to say that again. When I say that out loud, I'm going to notice how I feel about what I'm saying. If I feel kind of excited about what I just said, you're pre-paving in the right direction. And I'm using this example because this is a real example of like, okay, I got three, usually I got three, four. Sometimes I got one or two. Uh, you know what? A real cool goal for me next year or whatever would be to start doing lives consistently and work up to 10 viewers. And when I think about how I feel about that goal, I can go, oh, you know what? That may be too much. Maybe I'll go seven. Maybe I'll go eight. That feels a little bit better, right? It's really interesting because I'm feeling how I feel, right? And this is truly, truly powerful. I really want to emphasize it, not only just to you, but to me, because again, when we pre-pave, when we get ahead of our desires, when we get ahead of what we want to do before we can even do it, before we can physically start to do it, the chances of me feeling good and chances of me creating it is going to be so much easier and so much more abundant if I've already daydreamed, if I've already imagined. And this is where the magic already happens. Not only that, but the universe is going to go off of where I've put my mind. The universe is going to go off of where I am with my desire, how good I feel about it, how clear I see it. And if I'm going, I don't know if I can do this YouTube thing. I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know about myself. That's how I'm going to feel. All it takes for me to change that is to go, how do I want to feel? I've already experienced how I felt before. What is something I would rather feel instead of how I'm already feeling? And when I do that already, before you can even think, the universe is going to give you the thoughts that you can grab onto. And you're going to go, how can I even feel? Okay, well, how do I want to feel? I want to feel good about my journey. I want to feel good about what I'm embarking on. Okay, then suddenly a thought will jump into your mind, a feel good thought. Okay, what's a thought that would feel good about me doing YouTube? You know what? Wait a minute. I'm doing at least one video a week. I actually am. I didn't realize that. You know what? I've done 7 lives this month. Wow. And this whole time, I've been walking around this whole month trying to say, I need to do it, I need to do it. And I've actually been doing it. And this kind of goes to a video that I've talked about in the past where I was like, guys, you're doing better than you even realize. You're doing better than you even realize. Because when you look back, there's so many things you've accomplished that you haven't even really chewed on enough. You haven't even chewed all the flavor out of. You haven't even really appreciated fully. Because again, when you take that appreciation, that's more energy that you can channel into whatever you're doing next. Energy doesn't die, it just transitions, it just transforms, right? Spiritual Zen, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Hope you're doing good, bro. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Oh, she only, okay. Hey, Queen, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since math class. Okay, I'm good at counting money. Okay. Man, she said, by the way, your mom is 58. I knew yesterday when we were saying 60, I knew that. I was like, damn, 60? 60? Dang. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. How's work going? You got to get it in, man. You got to get it in. What do you do for work? You got to get that work in, man. You got to get that work in, man. Even though not you, Zen, but some people. I was talking again to my mother earlier, and she's talking about how she hates her job, and it's like I get it, but think of think of what this job has provided for you. 5 years ago, if you were in this position, you would be doing backflips right now. So, although sometimes we're not in. Oh man, no wonder you're spiritual, Zen, man. I'm talking to Jesus Christ. No, my mom is an outside saleswoman for tile and flooring. She's really a designer by trade, by design. That's awesome, dude. How long you been doing that for, Zen? Queen, what do you do for work? What do you do for work? What's everybody do for work? This is what I do. Yeah, my mom is an outside. She's been doing outside sales for flooring and tile for the last 25 plus years. She's like, I don't mean to brag. She's just that good. She's number one. She's been number one in California. I think honestly in the country, but California, as far as this industry, she's been number one like the last 5 or 6 years. And I'm probably even downplaying that. She's awesome. You guys got to meet her one day. She's uh she's a big reason why I'm here where I'm at today, aside from just birthing me. Gamboki, you practice, sir. I like it. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm curious. You practice. You practice. It's a beautiful day. We may go inside and grab this. What I'm trying to do. So I got a couple things on my mission list today. Couple errands. The first one is already complete. We had to exchange some shoes via mail. It's funny because I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna wear Hokas. I don't know why I do this. I don't do it that much anymore, at least right now. I'm not gonna wear Hokas. Da 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 da. And I ended up buying some Hokas. The only reason why I didn't want to wear them was because everybody, it seems, to wear them. And if there's a beaten path, I follow the unbeaten one. I follow the unbeaten one. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, semen retention. Yeah. Yeah. I actually do. I do without even trying, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, when it comes to retention, it wasn't even really uh it wasn't even really me doing it because I'm trying to be more powerful, just because I don't that's not how I operate. Um I just do it because when I haven't retained my seed, it doesn't really feel like I'm gonna be a little explicit here. So if I lose you, I apologize, but we transparent. Masturbation does not feel that good, bro. And I don't know if it's just for the fellas, for the dudes, but I'd much rather have a woman in my presence with me versus just being in just because I don't get anything from it really. It's not as stimulating. I know when I was maybe 13, 14, trust me, whole different story. But when you get to be older and you kind of I don't I've now I look, been around the block, take that as you will. I'm furthest thing you can think of from a nasty freak, unless I like really fuck with the chick. But yeah, when it comes to masturbating, bro, it's just a drain. It just doesn't it's not as satisfying as it has been. So I've noticed that a long time ago, and it doesn't appeal to me anymore. It doesn't appeal to me at all anymore. Um, any tips? Yeah, I would say really be genuine about what you want. Right. I would really kind of sit down and ask myself first of all why I do it. A lot of times we do shit like that like those quick little pleasures like that, whether it be masturbating, drinking, smoking, eating. I was just talking about this earlier today on my TikTok. Drinking, smoking, eating, gambling, exercise. I mean, there's all types of forms of addiction, right? Uh, a lot of the times we just do this because we're not exploring our true desires. So if I'm masturbating, it's really because I'm not exploring what I truly want to do. So I need some type of stimulation. And propaganda in this world has done a really good job of, if you're not satisfied working your 9 to 5, here's some liquor. Here's pornography. Here's some food. So I was thinking about doing a video to where Monday through Friday for most people is beautiful, but by the time, and I speak from experience, by the time you get to Friday night, you're blowing it all away. Saturday, you're blowing it all away. Sunday comes around, and when I say blowing it all away, it's the weekend, right? Weekend. I don't fuck around with these words. All words have more meanings than what they even mean. So the week, getting to the weekend, now I'm drinking, now I'm smoking, now I'm eating, now I'm doing staying out late, right? Bam. Sunday hits, I'm like, fuck, all right, I feel like I'm fucking square one again. By the time you hit Monday, your momentum is shot. Your momentum is shot. So you start to realize, even if you weren't masturbating, even if you were, even if you were hooking up with different chicks, or vice versa, if you're a woman, different dudes. If you're truly connected to yourself and to our true self, I say our because we're all from the same source, you're gonna, because I'll tell you a story. You're gonna notice real quick when you're sleeping with random people. You're gonna notice how dissatisfying it is because, one, you don't know this person, and when you're spiritual, you need to have a. I'll speak for myself. I need to have an inner. I need to like connect with you more than just how you look. Because if you look fine and you really are attracted to me and you don't have any substance, that just tells me you're a slut. Or, for lack of better phrases, I could say that better. That just tells me that you like to play sexually, which is fine. I don't have anything against people that are porno people. I don't have anything against porno people. Matter of fact, I enjoyed watching their videos as I grew up. We all did. Like, let's be honest. But as you get to a certain maturity, especially if you're on this live, as you get to a certain spiritual maturity, right? And to dumb that down, when you start to want to connect to things that really feel right, that really resonate with you, those masturbation, all of those distractions that don't really do it for you will just dwindle off because you're going to start really pursuing what really feels good, what really you desire, right? If I wasn't if I wasn't on YouTube, if I wasn't uh running, taking care of my health, whether it be running or fitness, if I wasn't carpet cleaning, if I wasn't doing these things, what else am I going to do? Of course I'm going to distract myself because I'm not doing what I truly want to do. So hopefully that's helpful. That's helpful. Hopefully, let's see, any tips. Don't do things that are not adding value to your life, period. And again, I like what that is, but we need to go even deeper. What brings value to your life? What truly brings value to one's life? And that answer, it differs for everybody, but it doesn't. True. Let's see. Porn is unhealthy. I agree. I agree. Uh, I agree to a certain extent. I don't watch it. I don't watch porn. I stopped watching porn and just started masturbating back in the day just by my thoughts. I had way better, again, because it's mine. It's about connecting to something. We really, hey, we. I didn't wake up today thinking we were gonna talk about masturbation, but I love it. Fuck it. Um, True. Yes, yes. Gumbuki, I hope that helps a little bit. Of course, of course. Any other questions, please leave them down below. Whether it's anything, anything. I don't care if it's masturbation. I don't care if it's depression. I don't care if it's appreciation. I don't care if it's abundance. Let's talk about some of that too. Myra, I understand you. That's what's up. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It messes with your brain and energy levels. Yes, it messes with your brain and energy levels. If we want to really get specific, it messes with your serotonin, messes with your endorphins, not your endorphins, but your cortisone levels, because it gives you, when we really get scientific, that's what that shit does. And when we're scrolling on TikTok, when we're doing all these things, when we're eating, the food is designed, right? The food is literally designed to uh, hook us on. Oil, sugar, and salt. Those three things combined literally are no different than crack. Literally. Cheese gives off the same endorphins, off the same cortisone as crack, cocaine. Crazy. And nothing's by coincidence in this life. I just want to say that right now. There is zero by coincidence. Everything was there for a reason, for a purpose. Somebody put it there, or source did. So I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate everybody interacting. Queen, I understand. I use understand too. Yeah, understand for sure. Reaching the higher self. Yep. Yes. Yes. Dopamine levels. Feel good harmonies. Yeah. Speaking of harmonies, you listen to the right music, that will release dopamine. Especially if you start singing and dancing, that will release dopamine. But you have to mean it. You can't just be pissed and go, I'm trying to release a quarter. Maybe, I don't know. I started laughing, but you got to be genuine when you're doing it. What is the longest you have fasted? Fasting is good for the spirit. I fasted for 3 days, 72 hours. It's the longest. What about you guys? Anybody fast out there? Myra, I want to connect with you. Definitely, I want to connect with you. Keep asking questions. We're connecting right now. Let's keep it up. I would pin my IG just so if anybody wants to DM. Hey, Queen, do me a favor if you can. Can you throw my IG down there if you can? The HTZ. Are you talking about hertz? Frequency? You talking about frequency? HZZ. Who knows? Who knows about the HTZ vibes? HZZZ. I don't know. Explain. Expand on that. Expand on that. 3 days no food. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You did a dry fast for 7. Dang. So is that just food, fruit and stuff, just no water? Yes. I'm not sure what are you talking about HZ like, or 8Z hertz frequency? How's that go? If we're talking about hertz frequency, I just want to make sure that's what we're talking about. No food or water. Man, you are a savage. That's amazing. How did that feel? How did that feel? How did that feel, Gum? The longest, like I said, is I fasted for 72 hours. Um, it was actually this year. I think it was this year too. Okay, hertz frequency, frequency, frequency. Frequency is no different from like frequency is like sound and vibration. So I'm just trying to I got so many ways I can explain it because I love talking about frequency and energy. Frequency is everything around us. Frequency is literally like vibration. And when I think of frequency, I think of how I think and how I feel. How I think is going to make me feel a certain way. I'm putting out a frequency. If I'm thinking high, good, happy thoughts, I'm putting out a frequency that's going to attract that same stuff to me. Right? It's like tune in your radio. If you want to listen to uh 102.5 and you're at 99.9 and you're like, "What the heck? I'm not hearing what I want to hear." Like, you got to tune your frequency. You got to tune up to where you want to go. People walk around and they're like, "Man, I really want this thing. Where is it at?" Well, that's a frequency in itself. I want something that keeps you in a perpetual state of frequency. Want is a frequency if I want, versus like, "Oh, that looks nice." Oh, you can almost you can get yourself there to what you want feeling wise before you even have it in your hands. And again, that's a frequency, right? Because how do you even know you want it if you haven't had it before? How do you know you truly want it? That's frequency. Frequency is everything. Yes, that's right. Changing your water is very important. Monk mode, let's go. Monk mode city, right? Gumbook? That's right, Zen. Exactamente. CCC. Es verdad. Es verdad. I got a little Espanol. Okay. I'm actually, I'll be honest with you. I made a song the other day, really rough draft. It's a really rough draft song, very basic. Um, but I made a song and I'm using Spanish in it. Everything is energy. Every single thing is energy. Like, you wonder why like clubs, bars, you wonder where all that energy goes. I don't know how old everybody is, but have you ever been out, or even if you're young, have you ever hung out with friends late at night and then the next day you wake up and you just kind of feel drained? Like, oh man, you almost feel like that was for nothing, but it wasn't. That energy is going somewhere, whether it's in the form of payment towards uh, food going into somebody's pocket. There's always energy being transferred. You're never not, right? You're always putting out, always. You can't turn this game off. Charging your agua. I have done that once or twice, now not that many. Oh, yo, can somebody, if not all of you, I wanted to do a 2-cup manifestation for 2023. I want everybody to put W's down in the chat if you think that's something we should do. 2-cup water manifestation, just like we did it back in the day. Throw those W's up. I got gum book. I got gum book. I'm a gumbookie. Gumbookie. That's smooth. Gumbookie. Throw those W's up if you want to see them. Flood it. Myra, I don't know if you have a camera on me, but stretching is something that I've really been doing aggressively the last 10 days, last 7, 10 days, every day after I run, because I've noticed that for me to keep this running thing going and for me to keep pushing these miles, I need to be limber. And now we're just going. Sorry if I'm all over the place, not sorry. Stretching, I feel like it also connects to how flexible you are in life. I do believe that a lot of ailments that we have in the body convert to or are coming from or trying to tell us something outside of us. So I haven't really been that flexible all my life. Not bad, but not good at all. So just within the last week of stretching out, big difference. I couldn't even touch my toes until I stretched 3 sets of 30 seconds on my left side. Couldn't even touch my toes until that. Now I'm touching my toes like a G. Myra, we right there, Myra. Myra said W's, let's do it. Okay, Zen, throw up some W's then, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Interact with me, baby. Interact. Okay. Or we can throw up some big G's. Some big G's. However we want to do it. So, um, somebody behind me? Um, Beautiful, man. You guys are awesome. Woo! And man, you saying some stuff. We really do might have to connect. Because when I'm stretching on that left side, I can feel it's crazy, bro. I can feel that my lower ab, and my hip. Okay, Zen. Okay, Zen. Okay, Zen. I can feel in my abs. I have a little bit of tightness. Okay, Zen. Big Zen. Let me get some Zens in the chat. No, I'm kidding. Unless you want to. Let me get some Zens. Um, I can feel that I have a block, or I have a I'll never call it a block. I have a imbalance a little bit right down here. So I notice that the stretching, not only when I stretch, but I really breathe in deep and I really try to relax into that stretch, because I have a feeling that you can stretch and just try to like get there, but you really need to relax into the stretches in order for you to get that stretch. Does that make sense? Sometimes it sounds like we're talking in circles, but that's what spirituality is. Cyclic. Okay, it looks like we're doing the 2 cup, and we're gonna do it. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get to that comment today when I get home. I'm gonna post on our bulletin, and for those of you that really want to do this, let's do this. I'm gonna post on our bulletin just to ask when. I'm gonna do like a survey, like when you guys want to do it, what time is best for everybody. That's what we're doing right now. We're all in this together. And you know what? We're healed. We just want to get to a level of life where it looks like we're healing even more, but we're healthy. We're looking good. We're feeling it. Don't ever downplay yourself right now, because we got it all right now. We got it all right now. But I wanna put on our bulletin time. I want to do it on Sunday, because I think, to me, that's the most powerful day of the week, and it's going to be the first day of the year, correct? Right? Yeah. So Sunday, we're going to find a time slot, and we're going to hash out all the details. How does that sound, everybody? How does that sound? We're going to hash out all the details. We're going to start doing that tonight after I do this little voyage. I may go see Avatar today. I don't know. We'll see. But I really want to get that going, because that ultimately, I don't care. Maybe you guys care about the manifestations a lot. If you do, don't care that much, because you won't get them if you care a lot. I don't really care about the manifestations. I've already written it on my whiteboard. I just want to connect with you guys. That's all I want to do. So I think 2 cup manifestation, water cup manifestation, I forget what I called it. I think that's a really fun way to do it. I think that'd be a really fun way to interact. And the more the merrier. The more people that do this, the more powerful our intention is going to be. When we connect to our body and feel the tension that is us letting go as we exhale. Dang, I resonate. I feel that. Myra, we gotta talk. We heal. We heal ourselves. Yeah, dang, that's real. That's real. I bet you tight hamstrings means you're holding back. You're holding yourself back. Holding back. Really good live, guys. I love you guys, man. Really, really, really good live today. Um, the interaction today was times 2. The people in here was times 2. Above all of that, I think the energy in here was times a million. No, I'm kidding. Maybe times 3. Um, which that's all that matters, man. Really, 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 really want to really nail that at home. Hey, let's do it, Zen. Big Zen. Big Zen, dog. And I can't wait, bro. I really cannot wait. I don't know why that just made me want to say I can't wait till we all meet. I know we're gonna meet sooner than later. I think we can do it next year. I think we can. I don't see why not. I'd really like to get a meetup too, but we'll start with the 2 cup. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. But Zen, you're right. This is our year, brother. Those other years were our years too, though. we all those other years, those were our years. But this motherfucking year, it's gonna be another one of our motherfucking years. You feel me? Bro, I really appreciate that. I love you for that, bro. Either way, you is the homie. For real, for real. You is real as fuck, no cap. Likewise, bro. Takes one to know one, bro. Same with you, Gumbookie. Same with you. Um, So yeah, look out for that bulletin, guys, because that's definitely going up. If you guys feel like you have people that are on your platforms that would resonate with this message, feel free to take these clips. Feel free to, because sooner or later, I'm gonna want somebody. I'm gonna need an editor because I do not like to edit. That's why I just do everything and I throw it on here. But sooner or later, I will be wanting to collab with people and get people involved and create a team and create, you know, a movement to where we're all moving on that same line, not in a single file. We're all on that front line, because at the end of the day, nobody here is better than nobody else. We're all great. We all got 10 fingers, 10 toes, and I want to make that clear. Um, we're all here just reminding ourselves how great we all are. That's it. No doubt, Gumbookie. I really appreciate you being transparent and asking those questions because they help more than you even know. They help everybody. So I'm glad that you got some energy from that. I love that I found you. Myra, I love that you found me too. I love that you're here. I love you. I'd really like to collab with you guys a little bit more and talk a little bit more. So, oh shoot. Here's my IG. This is from yesterday, yo. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Here go my IG. You feel me? She said we over. Hey, she said we overstand, bro. I know you ain't even mean it like that. So there go to IG right there, just in case y'all want to tap on me. Also, I don't be hard on yourself, Gumbuki. You are heading towards the heart path. Yeah, don't be. Yeah, whenever you're upset with yourself, depending on how you use, and this is gonna be the last one before we go. Whenever you're upset with yourself, depending on how you use it, it is a sign that you are disconnected from your higher self because your higher self's always with you and your higher self is never upset. Your higher self is never mad about what you're doing, right? So when you're mad or you're down on yourself, that means that your inner being, your conscience, feels opposite of how you're feeling. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel as bad as you're feeling, if that makes sense. So if I feel down in the dumps because I'm mad I didn't accomplish or I'm disappointed in myself, my higher self is happy and encouraging me because not only do I know more now of how to execute. Here comes a hawk flying, literally. You can't really see it. He's right behind that thing. I thought he was about to land on the hood. And hawks are one of my spirit animals, especially when I was living with my mom 2, 3 years, or about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I got some crazy hawk stories. When I see stuff like that, thank you. Thank you, sir, ma'am. Y'all, thank you. All right, bro, shut up. Um, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, just when you feel down about yourself, that's just your inner being's like, oh no, it's okay. Trying to encourage you. That's all. We don't need to get too deep onto that. We are beyond, we are source, we are love. If you feel otherwise, we are off frequency. That's it. That's it. That's it. Imagine the trees getting mad when a branch breaks. Imagine the trees getting down when all their leaves fall off. Oh man, I got no leaves. Because you're just shedding because you're gonna grow some better, bigger, more vibrant, more beautiful leaves when spring comes around. Next time when we're on here, I want to talk about seasons because seasons, it's really easy to connect that to ebbs and flows of our life. Hawks, falcons are a lot smaller, usually than hawks. Falcons are very small birds. Um, And over where I live, we have a lot of brown hawks. We have a lot of the white speckled hawks, and we have a lot of turkey vultures. But falcons are um, a lot smaller and a lot faster. I think falcons are literally like the fastest bird. Literally the fastest bird. One of them, the top like three. I'm into birds. I'm an air sign. You know, if you're an earth sign, you probably like hippos or something. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here if I get myself in trouble, man. I really honestly, I really fuck with every one of you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. This has been an awesome live. Um, yeah, let's just keep it going, man. I love you guys. Love and light to all. Hold on. Love and light to all, and to all love and light. Forever out. Thank you.